If they haven't got that, they should definitely add it. I think the yeah, maybe the reason they don't have it is because particularly in England, there's only 2 leagues that exist outside the Football League on the base game. And once you get promoted to the Football League, you have to change your pitch anyway. So maybe they don't want it so that you change your pitch, and then the next season you get promoted and you have to change it back. I don't know. Stadium relay pitch. Yeah, finances. It's all to do with the finances. And yet if I ask for this, they say yes, but then they don't find anyone. That's the thing. I think for Football Manager 2019, the first thing they need to improve is the chances of getting a senior affiliate. Because every team in England, pretty much, either has a parent club or a feeder club. Even if it's not like an official link. Like Stevenage and Spurs don't have an official link, as it were, but we loan a lot of their players. They let us use their training facilities during the winter months when it was snowing. This kind of a relationship. We host their youth team as well for some matches. So that's technically a parent club. They don't give us money apart from renting our pitch for under 23s matches, but there is still a link there. So I think that's something that needs to be reflected in the game a bit more. There are certain levels of link ups, but like at the moment I'm trying to find a senior club, and they could literally just give me anyone and I'll probably accept it. So the fact they keep coming back to me and tell me we can't find anyone, that really, really annoys me, because I just don't believe it. There has to be a team somewhere in this country that is willing to join up. Where's Clifton? There's Clifton. Does he want to come back? I don't think we can afford him. I know Newcastle have an unofficial link with Gateshead. We loan players to Gateshead all the time, every season. 2 or 3 players go out on loan to Gateshead. They also have a link with Darlington, Durham. You know, there's loads of local teams. Blythe Spartans as well. And again, like, it doesn't have to be an official link. It doesn't have to be like a picture of the chairman shaking hands saying a deal has been done or anything like that. But, you know, non-league day, Newcastle advertise Gateshead matches or Blythe Spartans matches or Darlington matches, whatever it might be. They're willing to send players out on loan. They're willing to, you know, share stuff on social media to help with, like, publicising the club. It doesn't necessarily have to be money that changes hands, and that's kind of what we need here. Like, if we could get, say Hatfield now got Stevenage as a parent club, that's what it would be. It would just be a mutual relationship between the 2 clubs. It doesn't necessarily have to be money changing hands all the time. Even just something where they'll loan me a player once a season. That would be cool. I'll happily take that. But I can guarantee you now, they will not find anyone to be a senior affiliate. And it really pisses me off, to be honest. Right, Drury is going to come in for Shaheen. Green on the left, Shaheen on the right. As Drury on the right. You can also play right back as well, which is good. Ming, yeah, we'll start with Ming, but I'll have Grant on the bench just in case. Douglas Pringle also on the bench. And you know what? I'm going to move Dinsmore with Wilson, and I'm going to bring off Wilson, and I'm going to bring on Bower. So we got a good starting lineup, and we got a strong bench. We'll stick it on the match plan. And it's good having Dinsmore as the target man, because he is quite good in the air at times, but he's also quick, so he can just run in behind, hold the ball up, feed in Bower, who's also quick. Whereas Wilson, it's a different dynamic. Wilson might actually be better playing up front on his own for that reason. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Noel McLeod with the header away. Smith goes in and gets the ball, and that's the end of the first highlight. Oleg B. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing your name, but welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy the stream. Playing as Hatfield in the Spartan South Midlands League Premier Division. I don't know why the league name has to be so long either. Like the Spartan South Midlands Premier Division would be fine. Or the Spartan South Premier Division. Or the South Midlands Premier Division. I know Spartan is probably the sponsor, so that needs to be in there. But you know what I mean. Like it's, was it 6 words? 7 words? That's a lot for a league title. The title of a league. Alright, McConnor. Sprays it out to Green. Back to Jones. First time ball into McConnor. Jones has already been booked. 17th minute. So he's only just been booked. That's fine. Well, it's not fine. He's on the yellow. But you know what I mean. It's not like he was booked in the first minute or anything. I mean, you wouldn't want to get sent off in the first minute of a match now, would you? That would just be stupid. Especially when you do it in a playoff final at Wembley with everyone watching. Good save, O'Brien. Not the most convincing, but it did the job. I'm sure I've set them to play a deeper line as well, so I don't know why the defence keep marauding forward like that. That header's gone wide. Let's try and get the ball down the other end of the pitch now, lads. At this rate, I will be switching back to the 4-2-3-1. Just try and get a bit more possession going on. O'Brien again with the save. Have we even had a shot yet? I mean, we've had 2. Both on target as well. No clear-cut chances, though. O'Brien in his bright kit. Headed back. Ming lofts it to Dinsmore, brings it down well, plays it back to McConnor. Got Green running wide left, he flicks it over the top. Headed away, Ming again. Crosses it in. Headed out only as far as Smith, he lays it off to Green, inside to Dinsmore, gets the shot away, bottom right corner, get in. 1-0 the Hats. Dinsmore's 10th of the season. So he's only just caught up to Boa now. Good recycling play there. Smith to Green. Perfect pass to Dinsmore. Took a touch. Kept his composure. Slotted it into that bottom right corner. That puts us 4 points clear again. Phew. And Wilson has just come on for Boa, and now Wilson is playing as the advanced forward for some stupid reason. Really needs to swap them over. Dinsmore and Wilson. I can't do it now because it'll mess up the match plan. But again, we scored and Boa comes off. And yet at the start of the season that wasn't the case. We'd score and Boa would stay out there. He scored a couple of hat-tricks for me, if I remember rightly as well. Ming off, Grant on for his return. I think we always have been the Hats. Hatfield, after all. We're not the Hatters. I'm very keen to stress that. We are not the Hatters. That's Luton. We are not Luton. We are Hatfield. We'll never sink to Luton's level. Right, Drury. Across to Green. Back across to Drury. I actually play like this on FIFA a lot. Just keep switching it from left to right. The attack did break down in the end, unfortunately. Come on, boys. Tighten it up. Create some more chances. Both teams 3 shots, 3 on target. How have we not had a clear-cut chance despite the fact we've scored? I don't quite understand that either. Very weird. Alright, coming up to the hour mark. Still looking good. Very few highlights in this game as well. Alright, O'Brien with a big kick forward. Wilson should use his strength in the air, and he's totally whiffed it. Don't even think he won it. I'm sure I've called Hatfield the Hats before. I think it's actually their official nickname on here as well. I'll double check that. Even if it is the Hatters, I'm going to change it in the editor, because there's no damn way I'm calling us the Hatters. We are the Hats or nothing. Oh, damn it. See? Now look what you've done. That's a pretty good finish, actually. Poor defending once more. Look, there's 3 players there. And the ball comes in. O'Brien nearly saved it. Nearly saved it. Not very convincing, though. Alright, Dinsmore's gone off, I think. Yeah, and Beaumont's come on. Wilson again whiffing it. He's nowhere near it that time. Noel McLeod with the header up, over Smith. Needs to get the ball back. Good boy Jones, plays it forward. Noel McLeod heads it away to Green. Plays it inside nicely to Smith. Long ball over the top. Beaumont will chase that. That could be a really nice ball, actually, and it is. Beaumont with the shot over the top. Could have crossed it, actually. Wilson was free, although Wilson missed a glaringly obvious chance in the last game, so maybe it was a good thing that he didn't pass it to him. Should be going 4-3-3 in just a second. Any second now. Or maybe not. Maybe just overload at this point. I think it's 4-3-3 in a second. The 85th minute. When we're drawing. When we're losing, it's the 75th. When we're drawing, it's the 85th. I think we go 4-3-3. That's Jones getting sent off. So we're not going any up top now, really. Right, Beaumont. First and foremost, you should be there and you should be there. So I think we're going to move Drury back to play left back, and Green we're going to move inside. I don't know, advanced playmaker, set to attack, and then McConnor, you're going to sit there, and Smith, you're going to move in like that. Try and keep 2 up top if we can. Bloody Jones. He's a really good player, he just gets sent off. All my players get sent off a lot. I might actually change, like use the in-game editor to change how often they get sent off, because it is a bit ridiculous. It's incredibly unrealistic. And they've scored again. Ugh. Poor. Yeah, playing narrow. I should probably actually tell them that we're playing narrow. Like so. You drop deeper. Route 1. Take more risks. Stick to positions. Dribble less. Oh, maybe not then. Run at defence. Hit early crosses. There we go. I think it's too late to get anything out of this game now. It's really disappointing. See what I mean now about we've not really been playing very well. Don't know what it is, we just can't get a good good run together. Both in general, stringing some good results together, but also in actual matches, stringing good passes together, stringing, you know, good attacks. Just none of it seems to be working at the moment. I might need to have a little team meeting with them and just tell them that, you know, things are okay, but they could be a lot better. That's full time. That's a really disappointing defeat. Particularly with the game in hand as well. If we won this one too, we could have really got some ground on our rivals. Now we've got to wait a week to do it all over again. This time against Holmer Green. So Jones is going to get a talking to and a serious ticking off. Come on, game. Really bloody slow. How's the stream quality, by the way? It's telling me that I've dropped 1.6% of the frames. Oh, so if it's like lagging for you or anything, let me know. I think I've got the settings turned right down though, so there wouldn't be an awful lot I could do about it, but you never know. Good for you. Right, cool. Good to know. So Jones is banned. Issue him a warning. Right, dynamics. First of all, let's have a look at the hierarchy. No one opposes me. Only 10 players flat out support me. Alright, that kind of got the reaction I was looking for. So Cartwright is still injured, but I think McGregor, yeah, McGregor's back, so you're going to come in for Smith, and then you two are going to swap over. Jones is suspended, which is really annoying. Maybe we play Doyle at left back. He's suspended for one more game. You should only be suspended for one game too. Royal is nearly back. Smith I'm going to put on the bench somewhere. Or maybe not. No, maybe not. I'm going to move Douglas Pringle back into defence for this next game though. So you are going to go back here. And then we're going to play like so. Alright, now we've got to wait 6 hours for it to load up for the next day. Cities in Motion 2 is about to go live in 6 minutes, approximately. I'm hoping to get 100 views maybe in 24 hours. I don't think that's an unreasonable target given how well episode 1 did. Episodes 2 and 3 still haven't reached 100 views, by the way. Not even close. Which is exactly what I meant by my targets haven't been reached. You know, Josh, it will still be up when the stream finishes. You don't have to run off and watch it straight away. Just as long as it's got 100 views by the next day, I don't mind when in the day people decide to watch it. Alright, who else can I potentially sign? This guy. Oh, you're a centre midfielder. We don't need a centre midfielder. You could be a good striker. No, you've not got great finishing. Everyone else on here is just not that interested. Right, they want 4k for Parsons. I'm going to offer you 1k. Yeah. I bet he's going to come back and say the same thing though. We can't offer him the right contract type. Yep, he's looking for a better contract type. I mean, he's a good striker. That's why. He's got finishing at 12. He was probably the best striker we had last season. I just didn't play him when I should have because we had a really good partnership building with Dinsmore and Wilson. It's one of those unfortunate things. Sort of alienated both him and Clifton to the point that they both left. And now neither of them really want to rejoin. It's quite sad. I did make an offer. No point lying. Did make an offer. Although I probably painted him in a bad light there, because I said the one where we went in with a good offer, or what we thought was a good offer, and it just didn't work out, which implies that he's greedy. It's not so much that he's greedy, he just wants, you know, well, what's the word? I can't even think of the word now. Stability, I suppose. He wants stability, and we can't give him that when we're only paying him when he plays. Alright, we'll do that, we'll do that. Tilbury offering me a job now. No thank you. Or offering me an interview at least. I must be the favourite for so many jobs. Right, let's have a look. See how many times I see my name. It might be none, of course. And then I've just made myself look really stupid. But all this is slow. Oh, that was painful. Right, filters. All jobs, no. Right, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, 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 and that. Okay. Do you know what would be brilliant? Instead of having just this, and then you untick it, and then you have to take all these off, if there was just one that said deselect all, and then I can just press manager, and get the one that I actually want to see. It's such a little thing, but it's so frustrating. Because this takes forever to untick all these. Come on already. No! Don't want coaches. Oh my god. This is painful. Stop, it's just put Scout back on as well. And I'm going to use my other mouse because it's slightly better than this rubbish one that I'm using. Get rid of all of those. Alright, coach gone. Scout needs to go now. No, not physio. Come on, game. This is so stupid. Shouldn't have to spend 20 minutes clicking tick boxes trying to get this to disappear. Alright, goalkeeping coach. Go away. It's having more than a senior moment. It's like a headless chicken at the moment. Director of football. Go away. Like, why would I even care if there's a club advertising for a director of football? I can't take the job, so don't show me it. Thank you. Right. So these are all under 18s and under 23s jobs. Here we go. Now, does my name appear anywhere? Paul Ward does. That's interesting. No. Patrick Vieira for the Peterborough job. The world really has gone mad. Apart from that, my name's not on here. Okie dokie. Delfonso wants to talk about lack of first team football. Well, Delfonso, the times I've brought you on, you've not done very well. Can I offer him for loan? No. It's the other downside, is I either have to play them or they just leave, because I can't loan them out. Do you know what, King? I'm actually going to put King in goal for the next game and see how well he does. Because O'Brien, in that last game, perhaps should have done better with their equaliser. And it might be unfair to blame him directly because the defence were poor, but sometimes the keeper does need to do better. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it now so I don't forget. And I'm also going to bring Grant back in instead of Ming. Cool. Bower and Dinsmore still up front. And we'll see how we do. Now we've got to do the 6-hour wait for the game. Isn't it annoying? Every time I call out someone in the chat, they leave. Don't even say hi. It's really rude. If you're watching this back on YouTube and you've been in one of these streams, for God's sake, say hi. It's not the end of the world. No one's going to jump out of the screen and stab you just because you said hi. Talk, engage. Don't just sit there expecting me to do all the work, because that's not how this should work. Coventry are currently winning against Notts County. An overhead kick from Max Biamu with the goal. Sounds good. I'm just watching it back on my phone. I am a fan of a good overhead kick. I wasn't the cleanest of strikes, but it will do. Nicely taken. Alright, what have we got? Any interesting news? No. I'm wondering if there's... I might... yeah, actually, hang on. Inbox... News? There's a setting somewhere. I'm going to have a look at my inbox settings and see if I can filters. That's good. So I don't care about... What don't I care about? Don't care about agents. I don't really care about awards at the moment. Discipline I'm not interested in. Finances, yeah. Injuries. Jobs I'm not interested in. Media I'm not really interested in. Records, yeah, I suppose. Scouting, training and transfers. Okay. What I really want, I think it comes under social feed. Yeah, here, manage. So there's all this stuff that I'm currently getting updates for. You're just players. So we'll do regions. Okay, awards. Yeah, I'm not interested in the golden ball or any of this stuff. Nations, only England. Cups. I'm not interested in any of this stuff. FA Cup, I suppose I am. Leagues, only the one I'm in. Teams, only the one I'm managing. Staff, good. Our staff shortlist. This staff, I guess this is the staff that I've currently got, so I might as well keep an eye on them. Shortlist's fine, and then players. I mean, these guys are all signed up for me anyway, so I don't know why I need to see all about all of them. Do you know what? I'm going to try and sign Niall Robinson back as well. Alright, confirm. That might speed up the game a little bit more. Domino scored an overhead kick in the playoff final against Brackley. Close range, but still decent. Yeah, I mean, overhead kicks are always fun. The one I just saw from the Coventry one, it would have been a clean hit, but I think the defender got a nick on it as well, so it went from being like top right corner to bottom right corner, and bounced before it went in. I always think they're a little bit messy. Like, everyone bangs on about the Rooney one against Man City, but if you actually look at it closely, it's quite a messy overhead kick, whereas you compare that to Ronaldo's against Juventus a couple of months ago. That was a really clean overhead kick. Good strike. Ball went on a straight and true trajectory. Well taken. Oof. Beaumont. Damaged cruciate ligaments. I'm going to terminate your loan, I'm afraid. Oh, it's already happened. Oh, I feel so bad for him. I think he's scored a couple of goals for us as well. He's starting to look good. Yeah, 2 goals in 7 games. Alright, so we're slightly less versatile in the old squad now. Where's Smith? You're going to be my sub centre midfielder. I think Orlando Young needs to come back in. I'm going to put you there. Cartwright still suspended. Jones still suspended. Okay. Okay. Continue. I'm going to look for as many different ways to speed the game up as I can. So unsubscribing from all of those awards that I have no real interest in. That's a good way to start. How long have I been streaming for? Nearly an hour and a quarter. I'll take 10 minutes off that, should we say, so about an hour. Because I did run the intro for quite a long time. Decline new. Oh yeah, Tom Holland is someone I'm also trying to re-sign. But he's not really interested. I think he was the first major exodus, wasn't he? I think Holland was the first sort of big player to leave. Dinsmore rejecting. Good, good, good. We can't afford that. No bloody way. Give it a season or so, we might be able to afford it. The boring. At least we've got Holmer Green, and then in a few days' time we've got the Bedford game that's been rearranged. So it could be worse. It's on a Wednesday for some reason. We don't ground share, so I don't know why we'd have to play on a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday. There you go. They haven't found a senior affiliate. An extensive search, apparently. They must have looked at literally every club in England. And then decided that they couldn't be bothered and just come back to me and say, oh no, we tried, sorry. Not good enough, board. Not good enough. What's your ratings like? Not very good. I feel really restless. Like I want to bring more players in. Just a question of who. I just feel like the squad constantly needs improving. There's always the thing of other clubs coming in and poaching my best players as well. Which is why as soon as we can turn professional, or at least upgrade to part-time contracts, I will be doing it. Get these vultures away from my players. Very annoying. I did notice one thing when I was on here. That was clicked. Suddenly there's a ton more players. Good ones too. So there's Johnston, can't afford him. There's Wilson, who was with us earlier on in the season. Apparently playing for us isn't part of his career path. Well, it was like a year ago, mate. You were definitely part of the squad. Charlie Tuttle, is that? He's a left back. He might be a good backup left back. Yeah, I think we do now have the issue of players not interested. Ugh, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. Alright, I just need to focus on playing matches. Let's stop worrying about signings. Unless a player leaves, no one else will join. Focus on playing matches, stop worrying about all the other stuff that doesn't matter. We've got Holmer Green, then we got Bedford, then we got Hayes. That's not Hayes and Yedding though, I don't think. I think it's just Hayes. Wow, lots of clubs want Delfonso. He'll probably leave now. I don't mind if he does, to be honest. We got Holmer Green, Bedford, Hayes, St Margaret's Bree, Oxy Jets, Edgware again. Great, can't wait. Leighton, Arlesey, Hadley, London Coney, Crawley Green, and Biggleswade United. And that's the end of the season. Biggleswade at home. Good way to end the season, I'd say. I do have a feeling that the Holmer Green match might be rained off as well, given that it's a home game. I have to wait and see, but we are still in February. It'll either be a waterlogged pitch or a frozen pitch. Oh no, looks like we are actually playing. Nice. Okie dokie. So yep, pretty happy with the lineup. Doyle at left back I'm still not a huge fan of, but because Jones and Cartwright are both suspended, I've not really got much of a choice. Got the match plan set up. Got Bower playing up front alongside Dinsmore, so let's actually get into the game and do this, shall we? Come on, the Hats. There's like 12 people in the stadium watching this. Good play, McGregor. It's his first game back, isn't it, McGregor? I think it is. King with the goal kick. Goes long. Green loses the header. McGregor with the block. Noel McLeod should pick that up easily. Plays it back to King. Goes long again. Bower's lost out the header this time, but McGregor picks up the loose ball. Plays it to Green. He's whipped it in. Dinsmore against the keeper. Keeper punches it down. Drury picks it up now. Can he cross it in? He does. Dinsmore's header. Get in. 1-0. 3rd minute. Nicely done. Great little flicked header there from Dinsmore. So the keeper punched it. Got cleared by the defender. Drury collects it. First touch to control. Second touch to whip it in. Dinsmore near post. Flick on. Back of the net.